Hello, hello, everyone. I am so excited to be with you here today to present one of our amazing speakers and friends of Groove from Chatmatic, Travis Stephenson. Travis has been with us many, many times, giving just incredible content to Groovesters, and this masterclass over the next 2 days is no exception. Travis is going to tell you about a new opportunity that arose because Instagram released their ability to use the Chatmatic chatbot in Instagram. So he's going to walk you entirely through that process over the next 2 days and show you how you can get another stream of income using Instagram and chat automation. So without further ado, I'm going to bring in Travis. Welcome to the stream, Trav.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? What's up? I'm seeing the comments are starting to slowly come in. Please feel free. Let us know that you guys are here, and that you can hear both of us, especially me, I guess, at this point. But just shoot me a hi. Let me know that you guys are here. It also helps all the algorithms know that other people should be checking this out. So I'm seeing Facebook and YouTube comments saying hi. So it looks like we're here.
Beautiful. All right, I'm going to fade into the background, Travis, but I'm here the whole time. So if you need me, just shout, and I'll be multitasking. So give me a minute.
Awesome. No problem. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Before I do that, guys, look, here's what we're doing today. I'm going to literally break down a massive announcement that Facebook made. Facebook and Instagram. We all know Facebook owns Instagram. I'm going to be breaking down a massive announcement that they made about 3 weeks ago that puts a whole new level of business in your hands. Now, I would love, this is a little bit different than a lot of the trainings that you've probably been on in the past. I would love your feedback as we go through this. The reason we're doing this live is specifically because I want to hear from you guys as we go through. So just do me a favor, and as I'm asking you questions, as I ask for your input, please make sure you're commenting, because it's just going to let me know. I can see all your guys' questions over here. It's going to let me know that you guys are understanding and getting this. But I want to start off with another question, and that is, I always find this to be the case whenever I ask, but I just want to make sure. I don't know where you guys are at in your business. Majority of you guys are probably trying to start your own product, build your own thing. I'm genuinely curious, how many of you guys would love and appreciate a $5,000 to $10,000 a month business that doesn't take up a majority of your day, and that can be done from literally anywhere? Can I just get a 1 if you guys are with me on that, like, hey, if you're going to really teach me what this is in today's call, I want to hear it, and I would do it. Because this is the truth. I'm not selling anything today. I'm not pitching anything. There's no links to buy anything. I'm literally just teaching you, and I'm going to give you the core to a business model that can make you that amount of money. So here's literally what the next 2 days look like. This is why you should plan to be here tomorrow. Today, I'm actually going to teach you a concept, new stuff. You're going to learn something new. And now, I don't know if you guys have been on many webinars or many trainings in the past, but most of the time what happens is you get on a training, and in the same call, they teach you something and they sell you something. I do it. It's how we promote our products, right? But I think one of the disservices that does is it doesn't give you time to digest information before having to make a decision, right? Well, today, I'm literally just going to teach you things. There's nothing that you could buy even if you wanted to. I want to teach you a concept so that you have a night to sleep on it, to think on it, to like let it resonate and see, do I like this idea? Do I think it's as big as Travis does? And I'm going to tell you something that I don't take lightly. I've been online now for 14 years, and I've won, you guys can't see, but many awards for selling a lot of stuff. I've done multiple millions of dollars a year for, probably the last 7-8 years of my business. And I've done really, 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 really well with my digital stuff. But I can tell you right now, never in the 13 years that I've been online has an opportunity quite this big been available. I don't say that lightly. I want you guys to really understand. Nothing that I think everybody could get their hands on. So that's what we're going to be talking about today, is an actual opportunity that I believe can put you guys on pace with an opportunity that, in my opinion, just doesn't come along very often. So do me a huge favor and just give me another one if you guys are seeing my screen now. I'm going to just mess with my mic for a second. Hopefully you're seeing my screen. There we go. Where were you 10 when you started? I don't know what that means. All right. So you guys are seeing my screen. Lovely. All right. So here's the deal. I don't know if any of you have ever even used Instagram, but what I'm going to tell you is still possible that you can make, I would say, 5,000 to 10,000 a month. And I don't know anything about your background. That's how I'm being genuinely serious. I'm going to break some of that down tomorrow. So today we're going to be getting into the real information. Tomorrow I'm actually going to show you how to turn this information into money. Hopefully that makes sense. You have to have both. You have to first understand something and know and learn something, and then you can take that skill that you now know that other people don't, and you can turn that into revenue. Just do me a huge favor. Give me a $sign in the comments there, YouTube, Facebook, all of you guys, if that resonates with you. You learn the information, and maybe it's something really great that's brand new like this that nobody else is offering and not very many people understand. So it's easy to offer this to clients to generate money. It's literally that simple. So we're going to go 2 phases on this. Phase 1, learn. Phase 2, I'll show you how to implement. I'll show you what I'm doing to implement this and turn this into money, and how I'm already turning this into revenue right now. So you're seeing my screen. We're going to be talking about how to leverage automation to make more from Instagram, even if you have 0 followers right now. Now, I'm not going to hide away from this. I've only got about 4,700 followers on Instagram. Not a lot. I am not using that. I'm not using that, what I'm going to be teaching you guys, for myself. I'm using this information to help other people. Okay. So let's break this down. First off, you should know there are 1.1 billion users on Instagram. The average user spends about 58 minutes on there a day. The engagement, this is all from Facebook. Facebook has said the engagement is 4 times as high as it is on Facebook. Now, again, we're all in a battle for eyeballs, right? That's what digital marketing is. Not all of us can be good at Instagram. I understand that, but there's a lot of businesses that are. Huge favor for me, guys. Just give me a yes if you follow a business on Instagram and you know they're using it to make money, right? It's the whole world that we've known a lot about. It's organic traffic and, this omnipresence and being able to really, let people know that you're there. Instagram is important, and it's really important for businesses, especially in the e-commerce realm. Anybody who wants to get traffic needs to be paying attention to Instagram. And the cool thing is, out of 1.1 billion users, about 10% of them have over 10,000 followers, right? And so over 10,000 followers, in my opinion, means that you're trying to make money from Instagram. You don't accidentally get 10,000 followers. And if you're over 10,000, you're probably going to try to leverage that to make some money, to sell a product, to push a coaching program, to introduce people to your e-commerce product. Again, you watching this, you might not have 10,000. Here's the good news. You don't have to. I don't. And I'm already on the way to making a $10,000 a month business in just the last 30 days. Actually, the announcement came 27 days ago, and I'm going to explain how we do all that. But here's what's beautiful. You want to talk about blue oceans? You want to talk about big opportunity? Facebook just made this announcement 27 days ago that automations for Instagram DM are even possible. So that means that as of right now, I would estimate it to be about 120 million businesses that have more than 10,000 followers. They're trying to make money on Instagram. I'm going to show you how to leverage these automations to help them make more money. Here's what I want to ask of you guys. Give me an 8 if you believe if you could help businesses make more from their existing Instagram without having to use ads, without having to build a single website, without having to make videos, without having to do all this crazy stuff, literally just putting automations in place that they don't know how to do. Do me a favor and just give me an 8 if you think that sounds like absolute genius stuff here and you want to like really figure out what's going on, because that's exactly what we're talking about. We're talking about you not having to have anything in place right now. You don't have to have your own website. You don't have to have an agency. You don't even have to have an LLC right now. You'll want one when you start getting paid. But all you have to have is a level of commitment mentally that you'll actually do this stuff. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to hop right in, and I'm going to teach you what's possible in Instagram. Then tomorrow, I'm going to teach you what I do, what I offer, how I price it, and how I think you guys could all be getting 5 clients paying you $1,000 a month between now and the next 60 days. And here's why I can't stress this enough. Timing has never been better. As of right now, only people with 10,000 to 100,000 followers on Instagram are eligible for this. In July, they're opening it to 1,000 to 100,000. In the end of Q3, they're going to open it up to everybody else. And here's why that's amazing for you and I. That gives you 2 months to get good at this before anybody over 100,000 followers is eligible via Facebook, right? It's not like you're falling behind. Nobody else can offer that service to somebody who has 1 million followers because Facebook isn't allowing it yet, which means you're finally ahead of the game, not behind. You can actually learn this stuff for the next month and a half, casually, take your time, learn it, experiment with it. And then when it becomes available, oh, now we can actually offer it to somebody who has 1 million followers. Now, let me just put this into perspective for you. I haven't even taught you what you can do yet, but I want to ask the same question twice so that we can see what the answers are. Question right now, how many of you guys see a $5,000 a month business being able to offer some of these services to somebody who has 1 million followers on Instagram? By the way, 1% of Instagram users have 1 million followers. That's 1.2 million businesses have over 1 million followers. They have no idea, no concept of what to do. How many of you guys see? Give me a 5K if you think there's probably a $5,000 a month business in this for you, if you can actually nail down what to do, how to do it. I think I could do a $5,000 a month business. If you feel like right now, and again, I want to ask this question now to see what your answers are, because once I actually share what we're going to do, I think you're going to be absolutely blown away at how much. I think 5,000 is a low ball. I think it's genuinely a low ball. And here's what I love about agency. Agency doesn't dictate your day. It doesn't, yes, you're going to spend a lot of time on it when you're just getting going, but afterwards, you're not having to spend your entire day on it. So then you can do whatever it is that you're really hyper passionate about. But I'm gonna break down today and tomorrow how you can actually do this in a niche that you're passionate about and make really good money and not have to worry about that. So, all right. So today I'm going to be introducing you guys to a new way to monetize on Instagram. But even more importantly, I'm going to be giving you behind the curtain access to something that almost nobody has right now, and arming you with the tools necessary to create a legitimate 5-figure per month business, offering this as a service to businesses that need it already. Here's the beautiful thing about what we're talking about. I'm not trying to teach you how to learn Facebook ads and then convince somebody they need that, or how to learn how to do this crazy thing and then convince someone they need that. Like SEO, you have to convince people that they need SEO, and then you got to sell it and blah, blah. This is something that 120 million businesses on Instagram already know that they need right now. They need automations for their DM. I'm going to show you guys how you can offer that and how you can do it in about an hour a day. It's pretty crazy. Today, we're going to learn the what. Tomorrow, we're going to learn the how. So what is Instagram DM automation? Facebook, 3 weeks ago, just announced the ability to support Instagram DM automation through the Messenger API. So they're linking Instagram Messenger and Messenger into pretty much one system, which allows platforms like mine. I own a chatbot software called Chatmatic. You might see in the hat. It allows softwares like mine to allow you, my users, to create automations for as many fan pages as you want, right? Automations that can answer questions, automations that can generate leads, automations that can sell products, automations that can literally have sales level conversations on autopilot 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, without a real person having to be there after it's set up. Here's how this makes you guys money. The brands that you work with, they don't know how much work goes into it. It's very easy for you because my software is easy to use. But they don't know how to do this stuff. They want to be able to hit someone up who's an expert and say, hey, we want to try that thing again on this post. Can you guys do it? And then you say, yeah, sure, no problem. Just make sure you pay my $1,000 a month retainer so you guys can make good money on this. So This means that you can automate inbound and outbound messaging in Instagram, and you can leverage 4 very useful, what we call entry points. We're going to be covering them right now, but these are the ways that you can actually get someone into a DM conversation. Everyone who DMs that brand or your brand is considered a subscriber, and you have multiple ways to monetize them, which I'm also going to show you today. So again, remember these key points. There are 4 entry points. Currently, there's about 1.07 or 1.1 billion users on Instagram, and about 10% of them, or 120 million people, have over 10,000 followers, which means massive blue ocean. I would guarantee you out of 120 million, about 119,900,000 don't know that they can do this stuff. Can I get a wow for anybody who thinks I might actually be ahead of the curve now just by watching what I'm going to show you? And the good news is, this is only 16 slides today, guys. We're not talking about some massively long, super, in-depth thing. You guys are going to be able to understand this inside of 20, 30 minutes. It's just knowing that it's possible is half the battle. I'm really interested. I started to see some wow. And somebody said the screen is not so clear. From my preview of it, it looks pretty good, but you guys can let me know. So let's hop right in and waste no time. Let's talk about the 4 entry points. Now, before we start monetizing Instagram, which is what I call this service, like a lot of people are on Instagram and they're talking about growth on Instagram, or they'll talk about getting subscribers or all this stuff. I want to talk about monetizing. Most of the brands on Instagram, they want to monetize. They just don't call it that. Oh yeah, I want to grow my business. Why do you want to grow your business? Well, because if I got more followers, I can make more money. Okay, so actually you want to make more money. You don't care about growing your followers. You care about making more money. Okay, I can help you do that. I'm an Instagram monetizer. Okay, that's what you guys can call yourself. I'm an Instagram monetizer. We use automations to help you monetize your following. So this is all fancy talk for how do we get people into the DM. An entry point is just how do we actually get someone into Instagram DM, which is direct message, and what can we do? Once we know how to do that, then we get to cover what we will be able to do and why and when to do it in order to leverage this opportunity. If you've been looking for an edge, I assure you guys, this is the one. Now, if you haven't already, share this stream. If you're watching it on YouTube, share it on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, find a way to share it on Facebook as well. Let other people know about this, because you might be a little selfish. Some of you guys are like, no, I'm going to keep this to myself, dude. This is good. I don't want more competition. I'm telling you right now, there's 120 million businesses. We can't manage them all ourselves anyways. So here we go. The 4 entry points are inbound DM, stories mentions, ads, and private replies. I'm going to be talking about what each one of them are, but let's hop right into number 1. Number 1, inbound DM. Let me show you an example of what this looks like. This is super cool. So let's say you've got a stories. Can I do me a huge favor? I just want to do this little step-by-step here. Give me a 1 if you're familiar with what an Instagram stories post is. Give me a 1. I don't know how familiar you guys are with Instagram, but it helps if you know what a stories post is. A stories post is an ephemeral post that only lasts for 24 hours. Now, if you know anything about Instagram's ecosystem, you know that the default thing on a stories is a comment. You can see in the image that I have on my screen, at the bottom, it says send message. So let me think about this from a marketer's perspective. You mean every stories post, watch this, ready? I'm just going to show you guys on my phone as I make one. I'm going to make a little stories post, and I'm going to show you guys what it looks like on my phone. Ready? So I'm on Instagram. I hit stories. I'm going to record this story and post it, and I'm going to show you guys something really cool. So this is going to be so random to my followers, but I'm making a stories post so that I can see what the messages are. Do me a favor. If you're seeing this, message me below. Okay. So I'm going to be honest. I think it froze. Let's try it again. Story. Okay. I just want to show you guys what the call to action is here. Ready? All right. So, all right. This is going to be super random to my followers, but if you're seeing this, do me a favor. Just send me a DM below. Just DM me seeing this. I just want to see how many of you guys are seeing it, and I'm doing something live, so this would be a really cool experiment. Now, all I have to do is now share this to my story. Now, I'm not an influencer by any means, but when I share it to my story, let me show you guys how it shows up. So we go here. It's currently uploading. Let's wait till it's uploaded. The default call to action for everybody on Instagram is a comment reply, right? So let's see. You won't see it on mine, but let me just show you another example of another story. So this is somebody that I'm following right now who's talking about gym. If you like going to the gym and a workout. At the very bottom, okay, so you guys are watching live and commenting. I love it. If you're following me on Instagram, you should definitely be commenting. But at the bottom, it says send message. The default call to action for Instagram is send a message, right? Do me a huge favor and just give me a 2 if you follow me so far on that. The default way to take advantage of a stories is to send someone a message, right? Now, I'm literally getting messages right now, people replying to my story. You can see that. People are replying to my story right there. I have 2 comments, people who are seeing my stories post and responding that they're seeing my stories post. Now, imagine how crazy this is. I want you to watch what happens on my screen now. Ready? We're going to share my screen again. Let's go back to that one. Watch what happens in this little video. So now I make a stories post. Now, again, I've got 4,000 people. Let me just, again, prove this to you so you guys can see, because I think this is important. I have 4,500 followers on my page, 4,508. That's not a lot. I'm not an influencer by any means, but I've already had 2 replies to my story that I made less than a full minute ago. Oh, sorry, not 2. I now have other ones as well. Now, some of you guys are responding to me, but you don't follow my page. And what's happening there is you're going into my others tab, but you can see I've got people seeing this. Now, for somebody who is not an influencer, 5 responses in about 30 seconds. That's a pretty big deal, right? Now, imagine if I went on a stories and said, hey guys, I'm doing a free giveaway. I'm going to teach you how I've made the secret to how I've generated 7 figures in every single funnel since I've started. DM me funnel to get access. How many of you, just do me a huge favor, just give me a yes if you think I would probably get a decent amount of DMs, right? And again, I'm a nobody on Instagram, but I'm going to get a lot of messages because people want that information. Now watch what you can do if you have these automations, which they're not eligible for my page yet, but I'm going to show you on my screen here a page that's set up for a demo. Watch this. So it says, if you say yes, he was asking, do you want access to something? Then I'm giving away 100 free tickets to my event this weekend. Comment the word free if you'd like a ticket. So what did I do? I said free. All I had to do was click that, hit free. Now look at the top of that screen. Bang. He instantly responded to my message with a link to sign up for the webinar where I could sign up for it right away. No virtual assistants, no waiting an hour and a half, no waiting 3 hours. Automatically, you can have it set up where if somebody DMs you a specific phrase, you respond with an entire workflow. He only responded with 1 message. I would respond with an entire workflow. Do me a huge favor. I want you to put $3 signs if you think that one feature right there for somebody who has over 100,000 followers is worth $1,000 a month. Look, this guy's promoting a webinar. Do you not think it's worth more than $1,000 to have gotten all of those people who commented on his story access to his system, right? They got access instantly. Now, one of the mistakes that he made is he didn't try to turn them into a subscriber. You should send them an entire sequence. Now, this gets more advanced. This is more for tomorrow, what we're going to be doing, what we're going to offer. But with platforms like mine, you can tap into this, build entire sequences, offer this to people like him who doesn't have time to build this for himself. Say, hey, I want to build you something really cool. So that's called inbound DM. Now, this allows you to build support level functionality, right? Imagine you're an e-commerce brand. Hey, I was just checking. Do you guys ship to Florida? And you could have it looking for the phrase ship to Florida. And if it does, you say, hey, it looks like you're asking for shipping information to Florida. Just letting you know, we do. Pretty cool, right? Now, literally, that answered their question. That's taking place of a real human being. That's just on support. That's what I would call more of our reactive. But this is also a proactive marketing strategy. We can now tell every Instagram influencer, hey, You know, in that stories post, you mentioned that you wanted to sell your book. Why don't you have them DM you book, and I'll make a response that sends them through all the details of the book and gives them a link. And because I'm using software, I can automate a follow-up automatically for 24 hours. So 2 hours after they get the message, it sends them another one and says, hey, I just wanted to check in and make sure that you got access to my book. Yes or no? If they say yes, say, oh, you're so awesome. If they say no, say, hey, no problem. Just make sure you get the book before the next 24 hours. Then 20 hours later, you automatically follow up with them again that says, hey, this is your last chance to get the book. Do me a huge favor right now. Everybody, this is super important. Give me a yes if you think that right there that I just subscribed. Maybe you don't understand it all the way, but that I just subscribed sounds like money in the bank for basically anybody on Instagram who has 100,000 followers. I have 4,000. Let's check my DMs. I have 4,000. And I'm currently at, looks like 3 inbox messages and 14 request messages, meaning people who are not following me also already responded to my story as well. So you guys can see that's big money. That's one feature. Guys, we're 26 minutes in, and that's one feature. I want you to really think about this. When have you ever been on a live training and only 26 minutes in actually said to yourself, I think that's a $5,000 a month business offering that one thing, and I pretty much get it. Isn't that nuts? That's how easy this is. That's one of the beautiful things about this and why I'm screaming about it from literal rooftops. I don't know if you guys can see. You won't be able to see my window. Maybe I can pull this out here. If you can see out the window, no. Well, I'm literally on the 15th floor of an office complex screaming from the rooftop that this is something that you guys really, really need to pay attention to, because this one feature could make you $1,000 a month times 5 clients. Now you've got $5,000 a month coming in. That's one feature. But I'm going to make it better. We don't just do one thing. You're 27 minutes in, and you've already got a $5,000 a month business in hand right now. Let's go to number 7, slide number 7. Stories mentions. Now, you and I, we're laymen, right? We're normal people. We don't have a very big following on Instagram. We're boring, okay? Guess what? Big brands have big followings. And what happens when you get a big following? People put on your shirt, and they take a little selfie of themselves, and they do a story, love this shirt, and then they tag the brand, right? They tag that brand. Do me a huge favor and just give me another one if you follow me so far. When you're on Instagram, you can tag a brand in a story. I'll show you guys another example here. I just did this recently, and I'm a nerd. I'm a geek, okay? I'm going to explain what I did, and I'm going to show you my Instagram post, and if you follow me on Instagram, you saw this. It's super nerdy. I don't know why I did it, but I did. I have something called a garden at home. It's called a garden. You can see this. It's indoors, and it grows like vegetables and basil and lettuce inside. Yeah, I'm a geek. I prefaced this by telling you that this was coming. I'm super proud of my garden, and I post about it on Instagram. It's all electronic, and it has cameras and artificial light. It's amazing. I posted on Instagram, and guess what I did? I tagged, I don't know if you guys can see that at the very bottom, I tagged the company, Garden Tech. Now, if they had my technology, guess what they could do? They could have a system set up to automatically respond to me when I tag them in a story. So a stories mention is when a customer or a brand user tags you in their stories. Now, when you go on Instagram, I want you to look for this stuff. Watch your friends, subscribe to people, and pay attention to this, because you'll see it happening. So somebody goes on to this local coffee shop, right? On the left-hand side there, you can see it's an influencer tagging a company saying, hey, the new local coffee shop is coming. When they tag you, you can automatically send an entire sequence to them saying, hey, thank you so much. Now, here's what's crazy. You and I, we're not in this game, okay? We're not playing at that level, but let me share something with you that's really important. Big brands, they love influencers. Can I get a 5 for everybody who understands that? They love it when people promote their stuff for them for free, and or if they take a little bit of money, okay? So if you sell a product to somebody who has 100,000 followers on Instagram, well, you know, and they share it in their post, you're getting free sales, right? It's not rocket science. It's just normal business behavior. Well, you want to thank them for that. And if you're a big brand, that can be kind of hard to do, because now you've got people tagging you 100 times a day. Well, not if you have this in place. Now, you could be talking to a small brand and say, hey, do you ever get tagged in photos? Oh, you do? Nice. What do you do? Oh, you repost them? Do you ever message that person asking if they want to be a paid influencer? Maybe you want to pay them for their next post. Well, no, we never do that. Why don't I make a sequence that'll go out to everybody that tags you and says, hey, we're looking for influencers all the time. Will you fill out this quick survey? Now we ask them for a survey. How many followers do you have? How many views did your last post get? How much do you charge for a post? Thank you so much. We'll collect your information. Please type your email address below. Boom. Now we've got their email. We've got all their information. And in real time, my software, which we're going to get into later, my software can capture all that data as it's coming through, send it right over to the influencer or the business. And now I'm done. And they're going to get one of those influencers to become an actual influencer for them and get paid. And they're going to make more money. And guess what? We look like geniuses. Hey, we're helping you grow your business. Everybody who tags your business in a stories mention, we're going to send them through this little funnel. You're going to get more influencers. You make more money. I'm only charging you $1,000 a month for this. I should be charging more. Do me a favor and just put a 2 if you guys agree. This is 2 different ways that you could probably make $5,000 a month right now. Contacting brands and saying, look, all your inbound DM, we'll manage that. We'll help you generate more leads. Number 2, hey, all those people that are tagging you in their stories, why don't we actually see if we can turn them into real influencers? Right? Paid influencers. Let's collect information about them. How do you know that one of them doesn't have 1.8 million followers and could generate a bunch of sales for you? Now, here's what's cool. A little side note. When you work with influencers as a brand, we would work with this brand that sells stuff. Now, we have an influencer named Amy, right? We have an influencer named Todd. One of the biggest issues in the influencer marketing space is, well, you know, Travis, we're an e-commerce store and we don't know how to track all the sales that are coming from Amy versus all the sales that are coming from Todd. Well, I say, well, it's really easy. It's really simple. Inside my platform, we can track all of this to tell you how many people are opting in from Todd, how many people are opting in from Amy, and how many people are clicking the link to go to your store. We can give you real feedback on the stuff that you're already spending money on. And they go, oh, are you kidding? This is great. I love it. So now we have a little bit more power there as well. So that's 2 different ways that I know for a fact everybody here with a limited understanding of all of this can actually make more money. This is great for helping ambassadors, getting testimonials, unboxing videos. So another thing that you guys got to keep in mind, these brands, one of their best ads is something called UGC, user-generated content. So if I'm an e-commerce brand and I sell, you know, this cool wallet, right? I want as much footage of people showing off my wallet as possible that I don't necessarily have to pay for, right? How do you do that? When they tag you in their stories, you can now download their post. A million different things that we can do, guys. Seriously, this is just the beginning. And of course, I don't expect you to get all of it. Like, I don't expect you to know all the different ways you can use this one feature, but just know, let the tea start to percolate, guys. Let the water boil a little bit and let the ideas kind of sink in. That's why I'm doing this in 2 days. I want you to feel like there's some like just massive potential here. Now, let's go to number 3. Number 3 is boring and not that exciting for a lot of you if you don't like Facebook ads. Do me a huge favor. Just give me a yes or a no. Do you like Facebook ads? Everybody's going to say no. Are you good at it? How about, are you good at Facebook ads? Because a lot of people aren't, and I get that. But this is a third entry point, and I wanted to cover it. And we're going to talk about it today. It can be hugely powerful for people. And I think there's an easier way that I'm going to be covering in my trainings that you don't actually have to be good at Facebook ads to be good at these Facebook ads. So let me just explain something really quickly. There's a Facebook ad that allows you to, when the user clicks, it allows you to send them into Instagram DM, Instagram messages, right? Now, here's what we do. This makes it simple. Hey, Mr. Influencer, let me show you an example. I'm going to pop my phone up on Instagram because it just makes so much more sense when I can show you in real time, like somebody that might actually matter. Okay, this is a perfect example. All right. So I like golf. I follow golf brands on Instagram. And one of the brands that I follow is TaylorMade Golf, 1.2 million followers. Now, let me give you an example of what's really friggin' wild about this. Facebook, in their ads platform, allows you to target people who have engaged with your brand on Instagram. Can I just get a 1 for everybody who understands that's not a complicated thing? It's just one audience, people who've engaged with your brand on Instagram, right? That's 1.2 million people. Now, you can layer that. You can go deeper with audiences on Facebook. You can also do people who engaged with this specific post, right? So the 20,000 people who viewed this post, I could create an audience just of them, right? Now, what that tells me is these are people who are actively watching and seeing TaylorMade Golf's post. Here's what's crazy. Guess what? TaylorMade sells stuff. They sell golf clubs and golf balls and drivers and everything else. You could run a very simple ad on Instagram targeting only people who've engaged with a single post or only people who've engaged with their Instagram. It drives them into an automated chat sequence in Instagram. Now they're building their Instagram following even bigger, and they're actually generating sales because it's only warm market, right? The place where people really struggle with Facebook is when you get into cold audiences. Travis, I don't know who to target, and like, why would they care about my brand and what kind of ads to run? When you're targeting a warm audience, it's insanely simple. These people already know what TaylorMade is. They already know they kind of want the clubs. So now maybe we do a contest. Maybe we do a giveaway where we're giving away a free driver. I'm going to be sharing something cool with you guys here in a little bit to show you an example of that. But now you can just run ads that target people who have already engaged with their brand. So we know they're legit. We teach that again. Don't worry. You shouldn't understand it just yet. But just know in theory it's there and it's actually really simple. Way more simple than normal Facebook ads would be. Here's an example of how these ads show up. You can do an ad in stories. When they click, it'll go into Instagram DM. It can be in their news feed, and it can go on the Explore tab. And when they click on it, on the right-hand side, this is what shows up. Great. Now all you have to do is click send below or whatever you customize. It's super basic. But then they hit send, bang. The sequence kicks off. And now you've got them in an automated chat sequence. You can walk them through, hey, did you know TaylorMade actually makes more than just drivers? We also make golf balls and irons. Have you looked at our irons yet? No? Oh, here's a picture of some of our amazing irons. Do you want to hear what Rory McIlroy has to say about them? Here's a video. Now you can actually walk them through an actual sales process versus making one landing page and hoping that they go through everything. So I don't expect you guys to love this one, but knowing that it's there is important, right? Just give me a yes if you guys are at least happy that I explained it. I don't expect you guys to be jumping backflips right now going, oh, great, I get to run ads for people. Nobody's that excited about that because neither am I. But it's an option that we have to be aware of. We need to know it's there and be able to offer that to people if we want to. Now, here's where things get really cool. Another kind of ad that's going to be available is something called a sponsored message. Sponsored messages let you send offers, promotions, and updates directly to the people that your business talks to on Messenger. That's currently. I have a good feeling they're going to roll this out for Instagram as well. It's so new, they haven't even rolled this out yet, but I know they're going to because I have insider secrets. So imagine now you're working with a brand. Let's say it's an e-commerce brand. You're helping them grow their business. They're making more sales. And you've generated 2,000 subscribers for them through contests or whatever other means. And now Black Friday comes along and you say, hey, you know what? I'm going to really make you a lot of money now. I'm going to direct message everybody who's ever DM'd you with this offer. So now it's not an email. Now it's not a text message. It is a branded DM chat that goes right into their inbox in a platform that you've already had a conversation with them in. That's huge money. And so much so, I'm going to prove to you, we've done this in Messenger before. And look at this. Look at the amount of money that we make from very small, automated, essentially Facebook ad broadcasts to our Messenger list. 44 cents, 4,000. $7, 10,000. $6.92, 9,000. $89, 43,000. $6, 3,000. That's because when you have someone's actual attention, you don't need a lot of people. Hence, you don't have to spend a lot of money. If you've got 10,000 people in Messenger, it's going to be about $200, or in Instagram, It'll be about $200 to reach them with what Facebook considers a broadcast. Obviously, you don't know how to do that just yet, but they're super simple. They take about 3 minutes to set up, and you can make a boatload of money. So now you, as an agency, you go to clients and you say, look, not only am I going to make you money on automating the inbound DM and automating your stories posts, and I'll also automate, some ads for you. And I'm going to automate if somebody tags your brand, but all these people that we're messaging, they're becoming subscribers for the future. So the next time we have a big sale, we can announce it in DM, not just in email, not just in SMS, and not, here's the real kicker, not just in the algorithm. You guys know Instagram has an algorithm, right? And I'm going to show you how embarrassingly bad their algorithm is. This TaylorMade golf company here, let me just bring my screen up a little bigger here for you guys. This TaylorMade golf company has 1.2 million followers, right? 1.2 million. I'm going to go to a post like at least over a week old, right? Down one that I would at least be interested in seeing here, like this putter one, right? This putter has 9,900 likes from 1.2 million followers. That tells me that a significant portion of their following doesn't see their messages, doesn't see their posts, right? That's an algorithm. Do me a huge favor and type ALGO, algo, if you follow me so far. The algorithm dictates who does and doesn't see your stuff. So you might have 1.2 million people on Instagram, but not all of them are seeing your stuff because you're reliant on a platform that's controlled by somebody else's decision-making, the algorithm. And you can't, you can beat it, you can game it. You guys want to know how to game it? Do you think it would be worth $5,000 a month for a brand that has 1 million followers to be able to beat the Instagram algorithm and reach more of their existing audience? Give me a yes or no if you think it might be worth $1,000 to $5,000 a month for a large brand to beat the algorithm, almost trick the algorithm into actually reaching more of the people that are already followers on their page, right? Most of you guys said yes. I'm going to show you guys that one next. But look at this one. Here's another one. $840 into $10,000. Little ideas can make you guys big money in Messenger and in IGDM. Now, here's how you beat the algorithm. Really simple little overview of the algorithm in Instagram for you guys. There are several different things that you can do, and I'm going to show you guys this on my phone again because I want you guys to understand this is the point. On a post, you can like it, right? That's right here. You can like it, you can comment, you can send it to a friend, or you can save it, okay? Now, the algorithm on Instagram says, hey, a save, that's big. Saves are really big. That we'll show your post to more people if you get a lot of saves. Now, saves require cool information. E-commerce brands don't share a lot of cool information. They share inspiration, which is what Instagram is all about, inspiration. So how does Instagram then know, hey, this is inspiring people? Because they comment on it. When something inspires you, you talk about it, right? So commenting is a big deal. So they show your post to more people because they're like, hey, there's a community happening here. There's a lot of action going on. So just to catch up real quick, make sure that last 30 seconds resonated with everybody. Do me a huge favor. Just give me a yes if you agree that if we could get more comments on a post, that post is more likely to reach more people. Because very basics of the algorithm, more commenters, we show to more people, aka reaches more people, right? We're all on the same page. I'm not even going to wait for your guys' yeses, but I appreciate all of you who do bring them. Let me show you a little snazzy little trick that Instagram just released via their API. I'm going to show you in a video, and I'm just going to sit in silence and let this go because you need to really let this sink in. So it's a post on Instagram, and the guy said, hey, comment free if you want tickets to this event. So I commented on the post, and near instantly got a DM from his page saying, here you go register. Now, and never before has this been an option. Right now, you can literally take anybody who comments on an Instagram post and direct message them a sequence, a full chat automation sequence. You can collect email addresses. You can collect SMS. Every commenter. Now, you guys think this is crazy. Wait till you see what I'm about to show you here in a minute, because I'm going to actually show you some campaign ideas here in a minute. But here's some ways that this works. This is called private replies. Okay. And that literally means it's a reply to them, but it's private, right? It's a DM. So now you can tell people to comment to get notified when that next sale is coming. You can tell people to comment to get a link to a product. You can tell people to comment to get insiders access, comment to get something exclusive, tag 3 friends for a chance to win, comment telling me what your favorite kind of coffee is, right? Comment and you get an entry to the contest and we'll give you all the details. Now we can turn comments into subscribers. That's massive. Those are the 4 entry points. I want to know, by a show of 4s, how many of you guys think there is a $5,000 to $10,000 a month business in those 4 entry points? Being able to offer them. Let's just remind yourself of one thing real quick. 120 million businesses on Instagram using it to build their business. 4 entry points that can absolutely generate more subscribers for the brands, generate more sales for those brands, and automate the process of selling. This is absolutely 100% a $5,000, $10,000 a month business. And here's what's great. When I talk to brands about this, they're jacked up. They're excited. They're pumped because they want this. I don't have to convince them they want it. They want it because they see it. They're like, this is amazing. Now, let's talk about the what. Okay. So what do you do when you send these messages? What can you actually do? Now that you know that we have these ways of getting people in, what do we actually do? Well, you can indoctrinate and capture. So right away, you tell people, hey, this is my Instagram VIP. This is my blah, 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 blah. And now I'm capturing a lead. You can get their email address. You can get their SMS information. You can send that over to their email platform. You can send that over to their SMS platform. And now they're building their list. Now, you can also sell more because we have something called a 24-hour marketing window. How many of you guys have ever heard the saying, the money's in the follow-up? Well, it's true. The money is in the follow-up. And with Instagram DM automation campaigns, same thing with Messenger, we have 24 hours to follow up with those people. So now you send the initial message. 2 hours later, you're reminding them. 4 hours later, you're reminding them. 6 hours later, you're reminding them. 22 hours later, you're reminding them. There's a better chance you're going to get a sale because you're not just sending one message and being like, all right, gotta go. And a human being, you know how much work that would be to take 1,000, 2,000 DMs every single day and make sure that you're following up with everybody? That would be insane. Now we can automate that entire process, allowing brands, allowing coaches, allowing businesses, anyone to sell more of their product. And sequences look just like this. You guys can see this is super basic. If you've done anything in the digital marketing space, you know that making stuff like this is actually kind of fun. This is where we really geek out when it comes to being a marketer. This is one of the sequences we use in Messenger, but a sequence just like this could be possible in Instagram. You set it all up. It's got all the little spider tentacles. You show it to a client and they're like, dude, this is amazing. Let's put it in place. And you're like, okay, no problem. $1,000, please. No problem. This is awesome. I have clients lined up to essentially pay me. Immediately after this call, I have to send a proposal to a brand for $2,000 a month. Immediately after this, I'm doing it. And I didn't even start this process until the 3rd of June. So I have a 27-day head start on you guys. It's pretty crazy. Facebook themselves, in their announcement, they actually shared that they were working with this company called Crew Clothing Company that got a 5x return on ad spend when sending people into Instagram DM automations versus a normal landing page. And it makes sense because these conversations allow users to work their way through the sales process instead of the other way around. One of the best examples, and this actually may have been way back, this may have been a Mike Filsame reference for you guys. There's this whole Web 2.0 thing. And I heard somebody describe Web 2.0 as when you take your business to them instead of making them come to you, right? Right now, e-commerce is big because we can be digital, we can be on the phones. But imagine they comment on your post and you're sending them a link to your store and you're actually going to them. And then that link is an actual chat automation that's like, hey, what kind of stuff are you looking for? Tops, bottoms, shoes, blah, blah, blah. Now they're actually going through the shopping process with essentially a personal concierge. Now, I'll show you a little example here of one of the, this is one of the videos that Facebook actually gives you. You can see these are called icebreakers. So when you build an automation for a page, you're allowed to have icebreakers because these might be common questions that somebody has. What's your return policy? Where's my order? Help me with my order. What locations do you ship to? And you can see when somebody clicks help with my order, the system can be prompted to automatically say, hey, can you please confirm your order number? Then they give the order number, it looks it up, and it says, hey, here's where your order is. It's pretty wild, the technology that's coming out and coming down the pipeline. You could literally automate this process, and it's absolutely worth, thousands a month, especially right now because these brands don't know this stuff is possible. So what I want to do now is I want to share with you guys a couple of examples, and then I'm going to give you something for free. Do me a huge favor and just say free if you guys want something totally free that I haven't even given out to my own customers yet. I literally just made it available to give anyone for free before this call. I'm going to give you guys something for free if all of you comment free. I want to see everyone comment free. I want to give you guys something for free that is going to be an extension of what I'm about to do right now. So I want to show you guys some examples. I'm going to show you guys some examples of things that you can do to let it percolate in your mind for the next 24 hours before we meet again tomorrow about what you can do. I just want to real quick, before I give anything away for free and before I show you any examples, I want to know, dead serious, after the 52 minutes we've been here, how many of you are seriously considering offering services to businesses that deal with these automations? Put a 5K if you are dead serious. I want to make $5,000 a month offering this to businesses. We're talking 5 businesses, $1,000 a month. We're not talking about, a big, massive agency. I'm talking you guys can at least do that. I want to put 5K in the chat right now. If you are like dead set serious, like I for real want to do this. That's money that I want to make. I don't want everybody else can have theirs, but I want mine. That's my 5K. And I for real think you can all do it. And you can go higher than that. My agency is probably going to stop at around 40 to 50,000 just from a time perspective. If you're serious, you'll be here tomorrow. But let's go over some examples of what you'll actually be able to do for clients, because I think you'll see $1,000 a month in every one of these examples. First one, this company is called Founder. They have like 1.4 million followers on Instagram. And you can see that in particular post was a carousel, and it got 53 comments. Now, with our tool, they could have turned all 53 of those into people that went and bought their magazine. You can see the end of this carousel they were promoting. It says, for more information, subscribe and download your copy of the Founder magazine and start building the future you've always dreamed of. Guys, how do I download my free copy of Founder? Can anybody tell me from that post, how do I download my free copy of Founder magazine? Anybody know? I don't. How about comment below to get a free copy of Founder magazine? Okay, cool. Now I have a call to action, and I'm turning all of those people into subscribers. And I'm going to get more comments because it's a clear call to action. Now, as I go through these examples, put a 1K if you think that's worth at least $1,000 because I'm going to get more people into his funnel. I'm going to reach more people, right? That's worth $1,000 a month right there. That's one example. Let's go with example number 2. Ed Milet. I don't know if you guys follow him. He's got over 1 million followers on Instagram. He did a stories post the other day. It said, text me. I'm reaching out to one of you every week to give you cool prizes and chance to ask me anything. He said, text winning to 714-916-9144. Now, I didn't remember the phone number. The reason I thought about this is a really cool campaign is why send them in a text message? Why not just say, hey, reply to this message winning, and you're all set? Why send him in a text? Because in order to text him, I've got to remember the phone number. I've got to leave the Instagram app. I've got to remember the phone number. I've got to go to my text message, and I got to go back and forth. How many of you guys hate remembering phone numbers? It's hard for me to remember that many numbers. I got too many things going on in my brain. So now you take a confusing and complicated call to action and you change it. Hey, DM me. See where it says send message underneath? Click the send message button and DM me winning to be entered. And now when they're in there, you ask for their SMS and you send them a text message. All can be done within Chatmatic. Give me a big wow if you think that's unbelievable. And then when you ask for their SMS, you can send it to your text messaging platform, getting them on your list. I want to see a 1K from everybody who thinks that's worth $1,000. This guy's got 1 million followers on Instagram. And he's got complicated stories posts. Here's what's great. Stories are ephemeral. They only last 24 hours. You could do it every single day, get more subscribers, get people off of the algorithm, and build your list. I don't know, guys. How about this one? Influencer campaigns. So you can see this person is somebody that I follow. Her name is Camille LeBlanc Bazinet. She's a CrossFitter. She was promoting a protein company. So you can see here, she gives the benefits of the protein company, got 2,400 likes, which is a big deal. Down here, it says, if you want more muscles and better recovery, get your protein game on with Nutrex Research, ISO protein. Use code Camille for 45% off. Now, let me ask you, am I crazy? What if she had said, comment below for a special 45% discount code? She gets more comments. She gets a direct link to the actual store where people can actually buy. She builds her email list, builds her SMS list, sends people over to Nutrex Research, actually sells more protein. So now she has a new revenue stream, Instagram DM revenue stream. And then the supplement company says, hey, dude, we want you to do this with all of our influencers because now we can actually track the results. We know what sales are coming from Camille because they're all going through your platform. She got 10,000 people to respond. This is great. We're tracking our Instagram influencer campaigns. This is lights out. Give me some more 1Ks. I want to see 1Ks just flowing in the comment box over there. How many of you guys think that's worth $1,000? That's not just worth $1,000. I'll be teaching this tomorrow. That's worth $1,000 a month to the protein company. That's worth $1,000 a month to Camille. That's worth $1,000 a month to the next influencer. That's worth $1,000 a month to the next influencer. Hey, Nutrex, you like tracking results, right? Introduce me to all of your clients and give me $1,000 a month for each client, and I'll make sure they all do this. Oh, and then guess what? Nutrex supplements. Whenever sponsored messages come out, I'll do a sponsored message campaign to your brand. And by the way, we're collecting emails. Do you want me to put together a 7-day email follow-up sequence for all the emails that we're collecting, selling more protein? Oh, you do? Okay, cool. That's an extra 500. That's not bad. And it's all done for us. We don't have to do any ads. These are all organic. Another one. This actually got me a client. I'm going to explain something pretty crazy to you guys. I'm going to teach you guys this tomorrow. This got me a client. I can't tell you about what I did today, but I am going to tell you what I did tomorrow. But I want to show you guys this post. This is Matt Frazier. As you guys can tell, I used to own a CrossFit gym. Not that you can tell that, but I do CrossFit. I follow CrossFit people because that was the world that I was in. This guy is the #1 CrossFitter in the world of all time. He's retired now, but he's launching a book. And you can see in the post, look at the call to action. You ready for this? Any of my direct marketers, you're going to love this. Call to action. Click the link, HWPO book pre-order in my bio for links to purchase wherever books are sold. That's the most indirect, like, I want you to smile at your neighbor, give her a high five, and then underneath the table, she's going to leave a note that tells you where to get my HPWO book pre-order wherever the book is sold, if you can find it, if we're not sold out. Like, that's the craziest call to action ever. How about this, Matt Frazier? You have 1.8 million followers. How about comment below for a link to pre-order? I don't know. Sounds pretty good to me. Let me just simplify things. Okay, so now, Matt, here's what I would do as a if I'm in your shoes or if I'm in my shoes, because I'm going to be working with him as a client, hopefully, fingers crossed. But Matt, here's what I want to do. Anytime you're going to do a pre-order post, all I want you to do is I just want you to text me. Let me know, because then what I can actually do is set up an automation that tells people about your book, that gives them a sneak peek into some of the chapters, that walks them through it. And I'm going to collect email and SMS as I send them to your pre-order. That way, when it's come time to actually sell the book, we can text everybody letting them know it's live. We can email everybody letting them know it's live. Now, oh, by the way, when you ask people to comment, you're going to get more comments, aka your post is going to reach more people, aka you're going to get more pre-orders, aka we're going to get more subscribers, email, SMS. So by the way, I'm literally building your business off of this shaky foundation that you have of just having 1.8 million subscribers that are stuck in an algorithm that you have no control over. We're going to change that. I'm literally going to put you in control and build you a list. How does that sound? Well, yeah, this sounds great. I would pay $1,000 a month for that. Are you kidding me? Everybody right now, throw $1K in there if you think that's worth $1,000 to him and someone like him. I'm showing you random examples of people that are in my industry that you guys probably never even heard of. That's how you know this is a massive blue ocean, because I'm talking about clients that you've never even seen, most of you. So imagine you're probably following people that I've never seen. It's available for everybody. Now check this out. We're going to go one more here, and then I have something very cool and very free to give you guys. I like golf. So I follow this guy, Rick Shields Golf. And he has a big YouTube channel, and you can see he has an Instagram stories post that had a timer on it. It said, hey, we got a new video with a big giveaway release on YouTube in 1 hour. There's no link to go see the video. It's just to set a reminder. Why not DM me YouTube below to subscribe to text updates when my YouTube videos go live? First step, give me your mobile number. Okay, cool. Got it. Next step, you're subscribed. You're good to go. Go tag 2 friends in my last post. I'm giving away a free golf bag, whatever. Now I'm getting more people to comment on his post. I'm getting him more subscribers. He's growing his business. Now we're actually doing Instagram growth and Instagram monetization and subscriber building. Sounds pretty crazy, right? Now, here's what I want to give you guys that's super free. It's going to be updated ongoing, so it's relatively new as far as like what information you'll see in there. But I'm going to give you guys something that you should pay very close attention to, because as it gets updated, it's going to be sharing more and more information. How many of you did it resonate with when you saw real examples? Can I get a me? The last like 5 or 6 slides, how many of you guys were like, whoa, light bulb, this is easily $5,000 a month if I know how to do this stuff? It's the campaign ideas and the like examples that usually set people off. They're like, oh, dude, I could totally do this for $1,000. I don't have to do ads. I don't have to make websites. I don't have to do crazy stuff. I don't have to write copy. Like, I just get to go behind the scenes and like tinker. This is dope. Let's check this out. It's the ideas that most people want. So I'm going to share my this screen with you. There we go. This is a Trello board that I'm going to be updating, and that I'm going to be putting members of my team on to update. And what it is as we are following stuff on Instagram, we are going to go through and post it in here and share examples. Let me show you something really cool here. This is a post on Instagram from Venmo yesterday. Check this out, guys. This is crazy. Venmo gave away $100,000, but they did it in $500 increments. And all you had to do to win was follow their page and comment with your Venmo name. They got 598,000 comments in 24 hours. Hey, Venmo, I got this software that can turn all of your commenters into subscribers off the platform. You want to give that a shot? Maybe it's worth $1,000. Do me a huge favor. Everybody just say, wow, if you know that's a $20,000 a month thing. When somebody's getting 598,000 comments and we have the ability to turn those people into real subscribers and walk them through a workflow and ask them, hey, are you a Venmo user? When was the last time you used Venmo? That's one idea. So what we're doing on our end is we are actually creating a log, and we're going to be writing descriptions down of each type of campaign where this could be used, where our services could be used. So here's another one that I wanted to show you guys. I talked about TaylorMade a minute ago. TaylorMade paired up with this company 4Play Pod, and they did this thing that said, what's in the bag? Video coming soon. You can win a full 14 club set and a bag. These are big on Instagram, these giveaways and contests. So look at this. 7,000 likes, 3,368 comments. And there's no call to action that says comment below for information. It actually says comment below, letting us know what would be in your bag, right? So they are getting more comments, meaning they're reaching more people. But now this company has to like go through their DMs. They've got to see who's actually subscribed. They got to actually go through the comments. Hey, why don't we just subscribe them to our chat automation platform, ask them for their mobile number as part of the subscription, and everybody who has a mobile number is eligible. Oh, that sounds pretty good. Oh, we're going to get more comments. Oh, we're going to turn them into subscribers. Oh, we're going to get an SMS list and an email list. Oh, cool. We're actually going to build our business outside of this random contest. That sounds pretty cool. So I'm actually going to give you guys a link. You guys can see here, I've got a bunch of posts that I'm posting about all the time. I'm going to write little descriptions of them, and I'll tell you what we would do as far as a campaign structure and how we would actually charge for this. I'm going to give you guys a link where you can access this, right? Can I just get an oh yes if you guys love this idea? I'm going to give you guys a link where you can access this, and you can actually keep this like bookmarked on your browser. But here's what I want from all of you. I want everybody to commit to not only coming here tomorrow, but between now and tomorrow, I want you to share just for me, because I'm doing all this to get you guys the information that you need for me. Share the link to today's call or the link to tomorrow's call on Facebook or on YouTube, or just tell somebody about it in a group. This is free information. I want to share it with you guys, and I'm going to give you guys this link. Okay. So this is going to be updated all the time as we continue to grow it, because what I'm actually using this for, and I'll give you guys a little insight, I am actually turning this into a book that we're going to be giving at a live event that's coming up soon. Real quick question, little teaser. Can I get a yes for any of you guys who are like, I want to learn how to do this for myself. I want to start making this a real business, because that's what we're covering tomorrow is what I'm actually doing right now, the step-by-step process of what I'm doing right now to turn this into a business. Now, if that wasn't good enough, I don't know where I put it right now, but I have a list of the 11 most profitable niches in Instagram that you can go into. Tomorrow, we're going to be having a phenomenal conversation about what those niches are and what you can offer them. So you guys can see how cool is this, right? We spent today learning that this Instagram automation stuff is possible. We learned the 4 ways that we can get somebody into an Instagram DM, and we learned a little bit about what we can do when they're in DM, right? Now, wait, Travis, you're also going to explain to us the 11 most profitable niches and give us ideas as to how we can actually do this for ourselves? That sounds crazy. And tomorrow, this is what's nuts. Tomorrow, I'm actually going to give you guys an insane opportunity to join me live at the end of July to learn in 2 days everything that I'm doing. So I challenged myself to something pretty cool. It is a 60-day build an agency from scratch to $10,000 a month. And currently I'm at $3,000 a month. And I did it in the last 27 days. I'm going to be teaching at a live event at the end of July. I'm going to be teaching exactly what I am doing. So tomorrow, make sure you guys come, because that's where I'm actually going to give you guys access to where you can attend the event, both live and or live stream, right? This is going to be pretty freaking phenomenal. And tomorrow I'm going to give you the 11 most profitable niches, and we're going to run over ideas that you can use to actually create campaigns for everybody. So yeah, we're doing some freaking stellar stuff, guys. I'm glad you were all here. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to copy this link, because I could just go on for days about this stuff. Copy this link. You guys should all have it. It's now, I just posted it on the YouTube page. And I know it went on Discord. It may not have gone in the Facebook group. If not, I'll make sure that we get the link to the admins there and they can post it. That is a link to my Trello board where you guys will be able to see ideas for ads and ideas for organic posts on how to use these Instagram DMs. Now, here's what I hope for all of you. There's a couple of different layers to running an agency. And here's what I hope for you. There's really the basic level is, I think everybody who's here wants to make more money. I genuinely believe with a very base level knowledge, you could be making $1,000 to $5,000 a month offering these simple services to just about any of these influencers because they have no idea that they can do it. It's not like a website that they probably already have or that they probably already tried and this didn't do a very good job on. This is different because they don't know they can do this. They don't know the value of it. They don't know that they can turn every commenter into a subscriber. They don't know that they can turn every DM into an actual sales sequence, right? So tomorrow, I'm going to be covering the agency side of this, how to get clients, how to find clients, right? And what opportunity there is, plus the 11 most profitable, best niches to go into for Instagram. Now, if you're a hustler and you're like, I'm going to do, this is my thing. Literally today, you don't have to have anything. All you have to have is the information that I just gave you. And at that point, you can go to any influencer you want and start reaching out to them without a single website that you have on your own, without an email list, without a JV list, without anything. Start offering the service. The only thing you're going to need eventually is Chatmatic. And we'll talk about that. But there's free trials of Chatmatic. Most of you guys, if you're here with Groove, you already have a free trial account with Chatmatic. So you'll be able to use it when we build these integrations in, which is this month. But you don't need anything to be able to get this going. So some of you guys are going to be like, you know what? I just want to be able to get out of the rut. I've been in a rut, an internet marketing rut for 5 years where I haven't made much money. I'm going to grab some clients, make a little bit of money, and then get my momentum back. Maybe that's you. Or maybe like I saw somebody said, I'm going to make a new life with this. Maybe you're Ed and you want to make $20,000 a month, $30,000 a month. Guys, that's 30 clients. Not undoable for one person because they're automations, right? They're automated. That's the whole point. Set them up, get 3-4 clients a month, deal with those clients. 10 months, you're at 30 clients, making $30,000 a month. I genuinely believe that's possible for just about anybody who wants to put this in. And it's just going to require, number one, being here tomorrow so that I can actually teach you what it looks like to reach out and what brands to reach out to and what niches to reach out to. And then being ready to take action. Again, we're having a live event where I'm going to be breaking down literally everything. If you're into live events and you want to come to a live event, this event is going to be in Nashville, Tennessee. I'll be sharing the details with you guys tomorrow, but tickets are insanely cheap and you can actually physically come and be a part of an amazing group. We've got about 50 to 60 people coming so far. And you'll literally learn from me and the coaches that teach my coaching program how to get clients, what to say, outreach methods, how much to charge, what to do, how to make sure that you're getting results for clients. And we'll be specifically talking about these Instagram automations because I look at this as the most massive blue ocean that there's been in a very, very long time. So yeah, Kevin said, I'm a Groove Lifetime Platinum. Am I supposed to have a Chatmatic account? So you do. Everybody has a trial account for up to 250 subscribers. If you need access to it, I'm sure you can reach out to the support. They'll give you a link to log in. You guys all have a trial account, so you can start playing around with that. If you are a Groove Platinum member and you aren't in our Facebook group, feel free to search on Facebook for Chatmatic's group. Join our group and get some information. We're releasing these Instagram changes hopefully within a few weeks. So you guys are literally the most ahead of the game that there could be. Edgar said, what about online for those? Yes, we're doing an online live stream of this as well. I'll be covering all of that tomorrow. Today, what I want for you is I want you guys to go to that Trello board. And if you join our group and you want to access the Trello board, meaning you can actually add to it, that would be awesome. If you guys are active on Instagram and you want to add to it and you want to ask for ideas and, hey, what would you guys do for this client? I welcome that. Somebody said, I have a meeting tomorrow, but it looks like we will get access to the second video. I believe you will. Yes, 100%. But yeah, guys, I really, really hope that you enjoyed this and that you enjoyed it enough to tell other people about it. And then to also make sure that you're going to be here tomorrow, because that's when we actually go into, all right, now that you know what to do, let's talk about how to do it, and go from there. And yeah, our AppSumo deal will have Instagram licenses as well for Jor 3D there. But yeah, that's it for me. Donna, I think we did well. Do me a favor, guys. 1 out of 10. What do you guys think about what we covered today? How did you feel that I did? It's always nice to get a little rating.
I think you did an amazing job, Travis. And from what I saw in the chat,
all that
everyone
matters.
was right there with you. Yeah. Always a delight to have you come in and give some knowledge to our members. Everyone always loves your presentation. You always give so much value. And I know that we can't wait to finish this up tomorrow. Everyone, a new link will be coming to you tomorrow morning via email, so you can join us live, same time, same channel tomorrow.
Awesome. Yeah, I will see all of you guys tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is when we actually turn it into money. Now you've got the machine, you've got the vehicle. I'm going to put you in that vehicle and show you how to actually turn it into money very quickly without having to have your own Instagram, without having to worry about gaining followers. We are literally going to blow the doors off tomorrow and invite all of you guys that want to come to an amazing live event. So that's it for us.
Super exciting. We'll see you all tomorrow. Make it a great day, everyone.
See you guys.